wearable cameras. These are my three favorites here. Basically, I think I've mentioned this before, I'll call these less than obvious cameras. I do not call them spy cameras. Spy camera is not a definition of what a camera looks like or what it appears to look like. It's the use it's placed to by whoever owns it or possesses it. So these small cameras are very good, for instance, if you do in-store videos like I do from time to time, or just slice of life videos, you know, third-person stuff. It's not like a, well, you could use them like a vlogging camera, I guess. You have people who use Hero 3, 4s, and 5s as vlogging cameras. But these bags are what I use to carry them in so I don't scratch up the lenses. Big fan of the felt bag for protecting my smaller cameras. The number of them have increased. Even these pin cameras, these are always called spy cameras. They're not spy cameras, let's use them as spy cameras. But the quality of these it's not bad, but it is a pinhole camera. All of these are pinholes slightly larger. These are slightly larger lenses. Probably some very similar to some of the Hero lenses or some of the Sony processing chips. But they are very difficult to focus because, you know, it's a pen, so you really have to think about what you're pointing at. The Serene Light here is a new one that I've got. This is probably the newest of this bunch. This is a compass wearable camera. This Conbrav, a company that I'm not familiar with, and you can usually tell how in market a customer is about what you can change with a text file, and you have to use a text file on this one. I had to use a text file on this to remove the timestamps. But the Serene Light here is different than these two. You notice it has a clip. Virtually all of these cameras either have a clip or you have a lanyard or a necklace type thing connection for it. This compass has a clip, and this Conbrav has a clip. It clips on front and you wear it just like a pen basically. So then if you want to have a liberal definition of what a spy camera is by its function, then that would be more likely to be this than the other two. Now the Serene Light is a lot different because it has a monitor on the back. But at this point, if you use this monitor as a function, you're basically using a Hero Sessions. This is no different. It's just a little flatter. You know, not much difference in square dimensions, a little bit difference in dimensions and depth. All have clips. This has a removable clip, so you can use that screen if you like and use the traditional camera. But with a click on like that, then you can use it as a wearable camera. So virtually all of these less obvious cameras are wearable cameras, and I do use them occasionally when I go into stores. I don't take videos of people, and if you really can figure out who the person is from the video, I will crop them out, or I will cut that piece out. Basically, it's for looking at things. If I'm out with friends and they know I'm videoing, then yeah, I would include them in the video. But I just don't randomly include people in videos. So these are handy. Do like to do in-store videos, videos where you shop, videos where you're looking at whatever, from RVs to electronic equipment. These are very nice to have. And in stores, there's no presumption of privacy for merchandise, so I don't see any problem with taking pictures of that. But I do not take pictures of people with these unless they are aware they're being videoed. The one thing about carrying an actual video camera is the person will know you're pointing it at them, but you still would have to ask their permission to use their likeness and anything. But I just want to show you these. These are all 1080p. They are now beginning to come out with ones that are 2K. Soon they'll be 4K because these camera packages are sufficiently large to handle 4K. It's just the market is not demanding it, so manufacturers are not doing it yet. But when 4K comes along, I think they're also coming out with those with, you know, something along these volumes or these with image stabilization, because I don't think any of these have built-in image stabilization. Which, if you want that, then you're going to have to go for the Heroes. I think also the Polaroid Cube, which is a very small camera, also has those. But I just want to give you a look at these. So if you want to get a camera where you want to go into a store, where you want to show merchandise, where you want to give people a live view of what you're looking at, third person, then you might think about these wearable, I call them less obvious cameras. And you know, just something you need to keep in mind. I've done reviews on the Compass. I think I've also done reviews on the Conbrov. I will put links to those in the description below. I have not done a review on a Serene Light. I have used Life. I have used it a few times. It's, by the way, a Serene Life and not Light. I have used it a few times, but I haven't actually created a video with it yet. And I always want to do that before I actually do a review. Alright, I just want to give you a quick look at those. And I will be back with more stuff. And I'm releasing this at the same time I'm releasing another video. I won't talk about it because then it would make this thing sort of lock between the two. But I'll release them both at the same time. One is on focus cameras, which is part of my channel. One is slightly off. So whenever I do that, I like to dump another video in there showing people I haven't lost my focus. Anyway, I will talk to you later. You have a wonderful day.